Vincent Francisida. Hello everyone. I'm so sorry for the late updates. I'm currently at Seoul, South Korea. Today, we will have a city tour about how global cities influence South Korea. So stay tuned for I will come back. The climate is so cool. Can you say mahal kita? I love you. Thank you. While waiting for my order, I'm at a fancy restaurant in South Korea. One of the most famous restaurant called Pizza Yashu. Pizza Yashu. Yeah, Pizza Yashu. I'm going to discuss to you about bakit accountancy kinuha natin. Charot. I'm just kidding. First, we will talk about global city as I have shared or talked earlier. Do you know that global city is also called world city or sometimes alpha city or world center? So siya yung alpha city. Ang global city is defined as a city that enjoys significant competitive advantages that serves as a hub within a globalized economic system. Yes naman, may script ako. Put it simply, ito yung mayayaman at powerful cities with the ability to influence other countries and can host largest capital markets, and which this only means that the country is rich in terms of economy and funds. The colonial entrepots or yung mga lugar na dinadaanan ng ships ay may daladalang goods like commodities, spices, services from the colonies of America, Asia, and way back to Europe. Now, sa global cities, mainly, ginaganap ang mga operations and activities like formation of partnerships, social exclusion of certain population of groups, and etc., and an interaction between people to people. As I dig deeper, because I was intrigued about the topic, I found out that there is this phenomena called cosmopolitanism. Cosmopolitanism is global cities attract people, material, and cultural products all over the world, and people are free to go in those places and enjoy the culture gaya ng pagkain, damit, places, theme parks, which only means that it's for everyone, regardless of what nationality you have, demographics, race, gender, and age. So kanina, when I was passing by, I saw Blackpink and of course, nagpa-picture talaga ako kasi Blackpink na yun, hello. Wait, ito yung picture. Kita nyo yun? Ang ganda ko, di ba? Charot. Ang ganda ng Blackpink, guys, so much. Like, you should stand them. Enough of my cardigan. So, example situation on my topic is, since I'm in South Korea, maybe I will hire a tourist guide so that I will be able to know their culture and their language, their norms, and maybe if I have time, I will go to Jeju Island. That's a wrap for today, everyone. Thank you for watching my vlog. At bago ko makalimutan ng lahat, please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell for more updates. Goodbye! Sayonara! Ciao! Bush!
Okay, so global cities. Global cities, these are cities that are wealthy, powerful, and influential, and they have very rich economy, and some examples include Paris, London, Tokyo, and those countries are examples of global cities. They serve as a hub, financial hubs, or hub for transportations. And today I will be talking about attributes or its characteristics. So let's start. So the first attribute of a global city is a variety of international financial services. So that includes banking, real estate, accounting. Actually, I am a first year student now, so and we all know that accounting is a service activity, primarily financial in nature, so that's one of its characteristics. Second attribute is that global cities are headquarters of multinational corporations. So multinational corporations, these are entities that have a control or own production of goods and services within their country and other countries as well. So that's multinational corporations. And next one is that global cities, they dominate the trade and industry of a large area in their nation because of the production of goods and services. Another characteristic or attribute of global cities is that they are the center of new ideas and innovations or researches. So it may either be about business, economics, politics, or culture innovations. That's another attribute. And next is that they are also a center of media and communications because they are also advanced when it comes to technology. So another attribute is center of media and communication. Another attribute of global cities is that the residents or most of the residents are part of the service and information sectors. When it comes to academics, they have a high quality educational system. They have international students, research facilities, which really helps them produce students that are globally competitive. They are also multifunctional given that they have the best offers when it comes to legal, medical, and entertainment facilities. So law, entertainment, and medicine fields. They have the best offers and services when it comes to those fields. And the last attribute that I can share about global cities is that they have a high diversity of culture, language, and religion. So, high diversity meaning they have different cultures, of course, different languages that they can speak or that are existing within their cities, and religion as well. So that's all about this video, and I'll see you next vlog if I will have the time. And subscribe, like, comment, and what else? Turn on notification bell. Bye. Thank you so much.
Full global financial articulation. Sabi ng mama mo, tita na lang daw. Pangitawag ko sa tita mo na mama mo. Okay, so anyways, I am John Paul Tongkwa, and I will tour you to the best known cities in the world. There are 4 categories of global cities: the first tier, second tier, third tier, and the fourth tier. The first tier, or the truly global cities, are the most powerful global financial articulations. I will show you the landmarks of these cities. First is London, New York, and Tokyo. They are the global centers of culture, economics, and politics. Next is the second tier cities that are based on the level of multinational articulations. Cities are Miami, Los Angeles, Frankfurt, Amsterdam, and Singapore. Next is the third-tier cities. They are based on their national articulations. Third-tier cities include Paris, Zurich, Madrid, Sydney, Seoul, Bangkok, Taipei, San Paulo, and Mexico City. The last is the fourth-tier cities. They are based on the subnational and regional articulations. These cities include Osaka, Kobe, Kansai in Japan, Hong Kong, and Pearl River Delta in China. So basically, the global cities are categorized based on their significance and presence to the global to regional articulations. Thank you for staying up with me up to the end of this video. Kay siya, wa jud nagstay. Erase. So, thank you everyone. That's it for today's vlog. Ingat!
Good day everyone, today is November 17, 2021 and welcome to Jasmine in the Whole New World Chica, a show where we get to talk to different people from different fields to share with us informative stuff. And for our first guest, we have Miss Jonna Anthony Tulyong, a population scientist from the United States of America, to give us information about global demography.
Hi everyone, I'm very honored to be part of your show, Miss Jasmine. I'm glad that I share the topics that I have studied in my field. First and foremost, I believe that everyone has seen and observed that our population continuously grows as time passes by. Not only this, but there are also changes in ages structures, birth rate, and death rate. Now, I will give you a glimpse about the trends and patterns existing in our population. The global demographic trends and patterns. The global population, which stood at just over 2 billion in 1950, is 6.5 billion today. The world is currently gaining new inhabitants at a rate of 76 million people a year. That is representing the difference in 2005 between 134 million births and 56 million deaths. Although this growth is slowing, middle ground projections suggest the world will have 9.1 billion inhabitants by 2050. When growth will be approximately 34 million a year. This past and projected additions to world populations have been and will increasingly be distributed unevenly across the world. Today, 95% of population growth occurs in developing countries. That's very interesting, isn't it? So, these are the trends and patterns we have observed from the global demography. Again, thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much, Miss Udyong. That was indeed informative and relevant for us. And now, we will proceed to our next speaker, Mr. Mark Surmiang.
Thank you, Ms. Jasmine, and hello to the viewers of this show. I am delighted to talk to you about demographic transition. Firstly, what do you mean by demographic transition? Well, this is the model that is used to represent the movement of high birth and death rates to low birth and death rates as a certain country progress. This model works as a premise that birth and death rates are connected and correlate to stages of industrial development. The demographic transition model is sometimes referred to as DTM and is based on historical data and trend. We have 5 stages of demographic transition model. The first stage is high stationary. In this stage, there are many birth and death rates and as population is steady until industrial revolution. In stage 2, the birth and death rates fall very fast and there is also a very fast increase in population. This stage happened to the poorest developing countries in the world just like Nigeria and Kenya. And contrary to stage 2, stage 3 have birth and death rates fall slowly but there is a rapid increase in population. This happens to the rich developing countries like Brazil and India. In stage 4, the birth and death rate also fall slowly and slowly increase in population, which happens to European countries, USA, and Japan. The last stage is stage 5. And here, the birth rate is falling and the death rate is stable, but there is a decrease in population. An example of these countries are Italy and Sweden. Those are the 5 stages of demographic transition model. Thank you for the opportunity, Ms. Jasmine.
Thank you so much for giving us informative stuff, Mr. Mark Sorion. We hope to have you here again next time. But now, we will be taking a short break.
Malthusian Theory of Population. This is written by Thomas Albert Malthus in his book Principle of Population Theory in 1798. His theory is, by nature, human food increases in a slow arithmetical ratio. Man himself increases in quick geometrical ratio unless want and vice stop him. This explains the relationship between the growth in the food supply and in population. It states that population increases faster than food supply and if unchecked, leads to vice or misery. This theory was criticized by many, including Karl Marx, whose theory is that there is no universal law of population, that population growth is related to economic system and both are inseparable. And lastly, it is capitalist system that leads to poverty and unemployment and not increased population.
Globalization has direct effects on demographic processes. Those include movements of people within and across national borders, health and fertility outcomes, and changes in age structure. In recent years, population dynamics have influenced globalization through effects of distribution and capital. Did you know that population growth have impacts towards physical environment and biological environment? For physical environment, resource depletion can occur rapidly, leading to specific environmental concerns such as global warming, deforestation, and decreasing biodiversity. In terms of biological environment, there is an increased demand for food, water, housing, energy, healthcare, transportation, and more. Wildlife numbers are reduced also, and many of those that survive are wandering into urbanized areas. The growth of population puts larger demands on our already limited resources. The environment on Earth is suffering from the growth of global population. The depletion of resources and biodiversity, the production of waste, and the destroying of natural habitat are serious problems that must be addressed in order to ensure that life on Earth will be sustainable. So let us all remember, excess of anything is bad.
And we are back again here on Jasmine in the Whole New World Chica. And for this segment, we will have a recap for this week's topic, which is the global population and mobility. See you next week end to end, and let's all watch this.